Hi, this is my capstone project for building agentic AI applications. Let me tell you a story. Here's a problem that every organization has. Someone in HR just got a 47-page attendance policy update. Their job is to read every page, figure out rules, and type it into a system like this. If they misread a threshold, an employee gets written up who shouldn't have been. If a policy changes and nobody updates the system, the wrong rules run for months. So the gap between what the document says and what the system does exists everywhere. HR, procurement, legal, healthcare. Someone reads a document and types it into a database. It's skilled, tedious work. And it's the bottleneck of every organization. So we built a framework to solve for this. We call it Apprentice. It's a supervised onboarding system for AI agent. You give it an agent, a domain, a schema, and it provides the tooling to train, measure, and gradually trust the system. To prove this, we have deployed our first agent and we are calling him Adam. Adam works at Fair Play Initiative, a workforce attendance compliance system, and this is what he looks like. Adam has been there for 3 days, and what you see on screen is the tooling that we built to supervise him. We decide which model he uses. We see his past results. We rate his work. I am going to give Adam a sample policy and show you how he works on the back. I'm also going to walk you through the results that I've already gotten from the previous run as he does it. So what he's doing right now is he's analyzing the document. He's highlighting the keyword by key categories: organization, region, policy, attendance rules. It checks if anything already exists in our database. He's writing his plan in English with the confidence scores. Then he's generating a SQL query. Every step is available for us to rate: good, partial, bad. That feedback is how we measure whether Adam is getting better or worse over time. Uh, Looks like Adam is still running. Oh, I think he came back with the results and let's execute the query. Looks like all the policies have been written. Great, Adam is working fine. So let's look at how Adam got here. On day one, we gave Adam a document and he wrote something, but we couldn't validate it. Document in, SQL out. It's a black box. We asked, "What are you doing in there?" He said, "I'm extracting keywords, making a plan, and writing SQL." Great. We said, "Chose each step so we can check your work." That's decomposition. One plain, one opaque task is broken into a three transparent stages. But the output, this is important because when the output triggers something as serious as someone's disciplinary action, you need to know exactly why. The second thing that we noticed is Adam's plans were confusing. He was running on a GPT-5 Mini, which is our cheapest model, and the output was hard to read. So we swapped in with Claude Sonnet 4.6 and ran the same task. The plans came in clearer, and we studied those plans, found six reasoning patterns that Claude was using, and wrote them into Adam's prompt. Now, the cheap model follows the same playbook, same quality, 40 to 100 times cheaper. That's prompt distillation. Study the strong model, write it down, what it does, and teach it to a cheaper one. We also tried the retrieval argument generation, RAG. The idea is instead of giving the Adam the whole document, you chop it into pieces and turn each piece into a number that captures its meaning. That's called embedding. And let Adam search for just relevant parts, like a librarian who finds pages by meaning, not by keywords. So we showed Adam this machine and he fed the policy in, made 26 chunks. When he searched, it returned 20 of the 26. 97% of the document took twice as long, used 80 more percent tokens. 80% more tokens. Adam's job is exhaustive extraction. He just needs every rule, every threshold, every escalation. He doesn't need a search engine. He needs the whole document. So the machine was looking for needles, but Adam needs the whole haystack. So he sent it back. So that those are the couple of experiments that we did. After day one, Adam could show us his work. We knew which tools helped and which didn't, but he had no memory of what was already in the system. So day two was all about giving Adam awareness. Adam can rename consistently. Acme Manufacturing versus Acme Manufacturing Co. To him, those are two separate organizations. Upload the same policy twice, he duplicates everything. In production, that silently corrupts your database. So we trained him on reconciliation. Now Adam checks the database first, matches against existing records, and flags conflicts like overlapping dates or duplicate policies. The human reviews what he flagged before anything gets written. Second, we gave him tools. Adam was originally logged in to GPT-5 Mini. We gave him model selector, a different model for each step, and a sandbox for testing queries safely. We kept swapping models and rating results. As a result of this, the 3 to 5 minutes per policy came down to 31 seconds. And Gemini 3 Flash was a winner, and it took only a few cents for the whole pipeline to run. We also moved observability in house, total tokens, costs, latencies, all visible within the UI where the supervisor works. If your supervisor is someone, you need the metrics right where they are looking. So by day two, Adam was smart, fast, and cheap. And day three was all about making sure he stays honest. So, day three, we saw two problems. First, Adam rereads the entire training manual before every task. Same schema, same guidance every time, like rereading the company policy every morning. So, we enable prompt caching, the parts that don't change. Adam remembers between runs. The more he works, the cheaper he gets. Second, we caught Adam making mistakes that look like correct work. He was misclassifying FMLA showed up as a region in his extraction. FMLA isn't a place, it's a federal law. So if that flows down the downstream, you get a region called FMLA next to Ohio in your database. Perfectly formatted, completely wrong. He was over extracting, turning glossary definitions and HR procedures into rules. A policy should give him 22 to 25 rules, Adam was giving us 50. And the worst one, when something was missing from the document, Adam made it up. No effective date, he invented one. A realistic date that enters into your database as if it came from a source. That's hallucination, as if as its most at its most dangerous, because it looks correct. So we hardened prompts. We created entity type boundary extractions for the law stay in the law field and the region stay in the region field. Exclusion categories, so definitions and procedures don't become rules. And absence handling when data is missing. Adam says not found instead of guessing. That's prompt hardening. You don't just tell AI what to do, you tell what not to do and what to do when there's nothing to do. So, in closing, Adam has been there for 3 days. He needs about another week. But before we reduce supervision, um, but Adam isn't the only agent we can onboard. Picture Peter in procurement extracting terms from vendor contracts, and also Roger in legal, and then there is Hank uh, from HR, from healthcare, Each of this can be reviewing different things like compliance documents, patient forms, and each one can be onboarded into a specific domain. They don't need to start from scratch. Look at what we have built. The model selectors, a sandbox for a safe testing,